Chino. What up, P? Mafia. 28 grams on my kitchen counter. A digital scale and 100 bag it up. No father figure, mama was daddy. That may be the reason she was unhappy. Can't count on niggas that's counterfeit. Call and collect from the county jail. North Short Tail. From the top bunk on the top tier. It's a sign of weakness if you drop tier. Highway to hell, I let God steer. Past the line of scrimmage, it was 4th and inches. First down. No plans to punt, go for the touchdown. That's how that 100 rounds.
2 and 1.
Chill. That thunderclap.
You know what I'm saying? Call it what it is.
That thunderclap. That Oklahoma City thunderclap.
Keep it going, man. We here, man.
Where we sitting at?
We here, man.
Where we sitting
We
at?
done made it.
Where we sitting at?
We ain't made it that far. We made it to our goal, my brother. My goal, my brother. We done made it, man.
So
we done made it.
I mean, we finally at that motherfucking 50
We
subscribers.
finally there, man.
Yeah.
You know, it took us a little bit. I couldn't understand why we were sitting, at 49 for the longest, man.
Well, we had a little boost. We had a little help. But
I know a good 100 and something people just off top that
we're
fuck with me on
going
the
to
rip.
keep that on the hush, though.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Me no say.
I don't know why I was sitting at that 50 that 49 like that, man.
Yeah, but we finally there. We finally made it to our goal.
So
So,
yeah, we
it
damn
is
sure
what it
gonna
is.
clap it up for that, man.
Yeah.
I know, man.
we still having a little trouble
y'all
going
too,
live, though,
man.
right?
Huh?
We still having a little trouble
Yeah,
going live,
man.
though.
We is gonna address that, man. We still having problems going live on YouTube. I see it's still more stipulations, man.
Yeah.
We sure appreciate y'all on that 50. That was our goal. That's the goal for the podcast, man. But
We finally here.
we gonna meet YouTube's goals here in a minute, man. So we can go ahead and reach out to our new audience too, man. Cause we love our audience we already got, but we want more. We want more.
See what the fuck they want.
You know what I'm saying?
Why they all in our shit.
If y'all confused about the red, from the white to the red,
Oh, yeah. We ain't at the house no more,
we
man.
ain't at the house, man.
We ain't at the house no
We
more.
ain't at the house. We up in the shop, man.
Yep.
If y'all seen the pictures on Facebook, if y'all follow us, man, y'all know that it was a transformation.
It was a lovely dinner last night
And
that we
Oh my goodness.
that we shared with each other, man. It was a beautiful night. We did it in honor of like we do every show. R.I.P. Marky D.
R.I.P. We do this all for him, man.
You hear me?
Not just for him, man. We love our loved ones that we lost to.
Right.
Shout out to Tom, man. We love and miss him, man. Shout out to my people I done lost to, man.
Yeah.
We love and miss you as well.
All the
man.
fallen soldiers that we done lost over the years throughout high school and everything else, man. It goes out to everybody.
All that. So we ain't just singling it out. We just making sure we know where we started this from. Man, Market D put us all together.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Had
Yeah.
us all there like, man, you bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yep. And it was 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And yesterday was his birthday, so we celebrated his life, man. We had everybody in there, and we had a catered dinner.
Turnout, man. Nice,
know what I'm saying?
turnout, man. If y'all want to see it, man, go to that Facebook, man.
Yeah, it was real nice. He had the drinks in the building.
Yeah.
Took a shot from my bro. Some of us that wasn't hungover, they went out to the cemetery this morning.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they did a nice little balloon release. So
I was a little dumb, man. I didn't know about that part, man.
that's what I'm saying, man. We should have announced it last night, but everybody was too fucked up. So
I woke up a little heavy, man. I had to tell her keep it down, man. My head ain't working.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
it's 10 years later. We ain't built like we used to be.
Yeah, man. We gotta take it easy, man. We gotta
Real
take it real easy, man.
But yeah, man, the shop is in good health. We plan on doing a lot more events. We plan on doing a lot more parties. So y'all just stay tuned, man. It's gonna kind of intertwine with this and the Facebook business page.
I was supposed to let y'all tune in last night, but I got kind of caught up in the moment.
You was gonna try to go live last night on YouTube?
No, I was gonna try to at least let our Big O family in.
I thought you did let Big
I
O
did,
know.
man. I stopped myself, man, because I started doing, the grown up shit, drinking and smoking and shit, man. And it was over.
Oh yeah, man.
You know, so I'm sorry I didn't think about y'all, but we got y'all for the exclusive.
Yeah,
man.
I was sitting there and I was talking to people and falling asleep at the same goddamn time.
It
So
was
you know I'm old.
a hell of a night last night.
I was just in and out of conversation. I think y'all was saying something about like Scorpio's doing something and Capricorn's doing something. And
what was
I
crazy?
pop up every 10 seconds like,
It
goddamn, what's
was
up?
crazy because they was both wearing red and we was both wearing blue.
See, I knew I heard some of the conversation.
And we was both sitting down and they was standing up.
Yeah.
So it was just like flabbergasted for me. Like, damn, we both Scorpios and they both Capricorn. They standing up and we both sitting down.
Yep. And they was dressed alike and we was dressed alike. And I was like,
it wasn't even playing.
it wasn't playing.
It wasn't even playing.
So,
You know.
Yeah, so that astrology got something to do with something, man. Real shit.
Yeah, they doing something out here in the universe.
But what's the topic for today, my brother?
Man, the topic kind of switched up
My
a
brother,
little
my
bit.
brother.
It's a little bit. Because I did want to say, while I was referring it to dating profiles, and because I'm still out here, you is too a little bit, we out here.
Nah, not really.
Not really. Okay, I'll take it back to me, y'all.
Yeah, not really.
I'm out here, still looking
I'm
at
trying to dodge them.
dating profiles. So I see a lot of women talking about that they got kids, but they don't want a man with kids. And I ain't just want to just title it like that. I was just going to put it out there, women with kids that don't want a man with kids. We ain't even got to put a dating profile in it. Because even if you left that out there, you still know what you want.
So you saying the women with kids don't want a man without kids?
They do want a man without kids.
Right.
Because to me, as in my opinion, they just trying to go back to before they didn't have kids.
Of course.
But you can't.
No.
The proof is already there, and we already, however long your kids is, man, we already there. So
yeah, it's a lot of them that's trying to basically rekindle their fire.
Man, it ain't gonna work out here, man, because we in two different times, man.
That's true.
All
right,
men ain't sitting there.
But let me
waiting on
ask you this: are you looking for women with kids?
I ain't gonna say I'm looking for women with kids. I'm saying that I'm the dating person, just like I take accountability for my own shit.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So the dating pool I'm putting myself in, maybe the environment, the women I'm around, the club I'm at, it'd be the same type of thing. So if I don't take myself, to another side of town or out of town to actually meet new people, then I'm gonna get my same results.
You think that it'd be different results in like a Nichols Hills or something?
Yeah, you gonna get some more.
Or like an Edmond?
You might get some more snooties.
I mean, but they at our age, they still gonna have kids though.
Yeah, but it's still, if I had somebody with kids that know how to handle a man, I'm talking about you gonna make sure a lot of women want to put theirs first.
So basically, you saying that you would get with a woman with kids as long as she does X, Y, and Z?
Oh yeah, it's got to be some stipulations on it.
Okay.
Because I definitely want to be appreciated, man. Because first of all, I'm stepping into a relationship with you and your baggage.
Correct.
My baggage could be something else, but your baggage shows.
But you said women with kids that are looking for men without kids,
That's
right?
what they want. I'm hearing a lot of it.
I mean, but shit, do you have any kids right now?
No.
Well, shit, that's what I'm saying. So, ain't you a perfect candidate?
No, but how they gonna look at me want not to have no kid, but they got kids? Ain't that off in the balancing scheme?
I mean,
If we was using a scale,
yeah,
the scale would be tilted, right? Because
correct.
I have no kids, you have kids.
But
that was the tilt of the scale.
I understand that you have the right to basically say that I'm looking for a woman without kids because I'm a man without kids. All right,
Most definitely.
Totally understandable. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying is that at our age, there's not a lot of women that have that are single and don't have any kids at the same time.
Can I say that that's only because we ain't experienced outside?
What you mean we ain't experienced outside?
Outside.
Like what?
I mean, because like I said, our dating pool is our dating pool. Whatever we put ourselves around, that's our dating pool. If we ain't expanding, going out of town, on a frequent.
Oh, I mean, trust me, bro. There is somebody that is your type, that is your age,
that might be somewhere else.
That is without.
But if we
without children.
If we just fixing it right here where we at, we in O. We
True.
in Oklahoma.
But I'm sure that there's women that are around right now in Oklahoma City
with no kids.
with no kids.
Oh
that
yeah,
are
I
your
met
age.
some. I met some, but you still don't get the same. I'll say.
I mean, if you're looking for something new, you're looking for
well, no,
something new,
I just say you don't get the same knowings. You like women with kids is our guard is gonna be let down a little bit. They might be like, all right, I've been through this, so I know I wanna deal with something, on a different level. Especially he ain't got no kids. These my kids, and I know how they daddy is.
Right.
So then I'm getting something else that ain't they daddy, or ain't something that I ain't met.
You say you're getting something else that ain't they
That
daddy.
ain't they daddy. And it's somebody I ain't met. So it's somebody new that could teach you something.
Right.
So that's what I'm looking at.
Right.
I'm out here moving out in the world like, come on now. If we all single and ain't married, because none of us is married. I ain't gonna say none of us. I say a lot of us ain't married. So if you ain't married, then you single.
A lot of us is married and still single.
Yeah, that too. that too, man.
A lot of us is married,
That too, man.
still single. So
They is out here, man. Even in the married life, we still see these married women still out here trying to get their thing.
hey, married men
And,
too.
Hey,
Married men too.
come on now.
Bruh, I was in New Orleans.
Tell them, man. Shit.
Nah, I ain't finna tell them.
Tell them, man. They want to know, man, what the New Orleans truth is like, man.
I ain't finna tell them about it.
Because
You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna shoot no shots, bro. It's just so funny that
I got a similar
it
story.
was just so funny that nigga was in New Orleans and you
I ain't
know,
even got to hear it
all right, because you already know those.
because I already know. But that's what I'm saying. I got a similar story, and I ain't even got to hear the story. Come on with it, bro. Let the people know, man.
You already let the people know.
Man, let them know.
Those that went on that trip with me to New Orleans, now they was nigga, you was dead fucking wrong. But my thing was not only was you dead fucking wrong, but nigga, why you blame this shit on me when we get back home? Why you blame it on me?
Break it down a little bit more,
And me
man.
sticking
Come
to the
on,
bro
man.
code, I ain't say nothing. But nigga, man, don't leave me out the high to make you seem like you a good guy.
So you saying you went down there with a group.
Correct?
The group didn't produce, but you could have produced for the group.
No, they produced for themselves. They did their thing.
And
What I'm saying is that I went off and did my thing.
okay, then that's what I'm saying. They was looking for you to produce for them. And
No. They went down there with intentions on doing what they came there to do. I'm just saying, why do I have to be put into your scapegoat whenever we get back to the house?
for the man.
Yeah, for the bro that I went down there with.
In what aspect? Like you covering because I
No,
went off, or
you made
went
it. You made it seem like I was a novice of where I was at, and I had took off. But in
I'm
all
just
actuality, you was doing your thing, and that's the reason why we got separated, nigga. Don't put me into your situation, and you was doing your
because
thing.
we all going out of town
Correct.
and we trying to get separated.
Yeah.
If we single,
Correct.
let's say that, man.
Or if you trying to be single,
I mean, because some people is out there still, sharing it when they ain't supposed to be sharing it.
and they were sharing it at night,
Hey,
like
man.
that.
That's why I say, man.
They were
That's
sharing at night. You know what I'm
the
saying?
question still come up like, man, how you asking for more, and more can't even come to the other side? How is it fair that the scales get the tip in your favor, but it don't get the tip in the favor that the person that don't even got the shit that you had?
To be honest with you, bro, I honestly think that you got something right there. I'm not mad at you for saying that you would like a woman without children. That's totally understandable. Because you want to share that. You want to share that experience with somebody that's going through the same thing that you're going through. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But we all know that our biological clocks are ticking, and I'm just saying. It's gonna be real hard to find that one person. This basically is the older we get,
Is you
the
basing
slimmer
it
the
off?
more.
Is you basing it off of both sides, or you just basing it off the woman's side?
No, I'm basing it off of both sides, bro.
See, because that's where I gotta disagree then.
Wow.
Because of men, we gonna do our shit.
Yeah, of course.
60, 70, 80.
Yeah.
We gonna have kids.
True.
Women ain't gonna be able to do that. 40, 50,
Correct.
even 35. Some of
Correct.
them ain't having it 35, 40.
Correct.
So that's why I'm conflicted as where I had to listen to my man's like the Godfather Kevin Samuels say that I got to date half my age plus 7. So then that put me in the category of, all right, it's the group I'm looking for is a reproductive group.
Yeah, I mean, bro, if as long as you ain't running around here with a high school chick,
no, that's not what I'm talking about. I said half my age plus 7.
That's what I say. As long as you ain't running around with somebody that's in high school,
you above you the legal limit.
Hey, I said as long as you ain't running around with somebody in high school,
hey, man.
I can't get mad at that.
Hey,
so I mean, because
then we had an argument of young women messing with older men though.
Young women are gonna mess with older men.
So then that's the high school women messing with older men. Still.
Yeah, and I still call them pedophiles. But on the back end,
what do you call the woman that's doing it?
Cougars.
Nah, she ain't that old to know what the hell going on.
Cougars.
She ain't that old to know what the hell going on.
Cougars.
Baby still.
Cougars.
Only the Cougars is the one that's gonna be going after men. But if we say on the woman side that was young going after the men, what would you call them then?
Hold on, repeat the question.
If it was the younger woman going after the older men, what is they called?
Shit, nasty.
So we got the Cougars and we got the Nasties, man.
Yeah, you little fucking freak. God damn it. Yeah, he trying to go get some old balls. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hey man, but that's what it had been though. Like when we was in school, you seen the young girls messing with the older dudes.
That's all they did.
But now
you knew that you couldn't talk to nobody your age because you knew they was messing with somebody in 2 grades up.
We the older dudes now though. So
True.
now what?
Facts. But what I'm saying, but that's the reason why I understand that you said half your age plus 7. Well, I'll be around like 20 something.
25.
27.
About 25, 27.
27.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool with me. I ain't got nothing wrong with that because that lady has been through some experience of her own to where she
think?
At 27, 30?
In this day and time.
At 27 to 30?
In this day and time.
Yes, bro.
I just don't feel like they experienced enough.
At 30 years old, I was already experienced what I'm going through with damn near 40 years old.
Man, I'm saying as a woman.
Women, men, I don't differentiate what people are experiencing as their adulthood. I don't. I don't.
I'm just saying
because I know my sisters have been through the same shit that I've been through.
They're older than you though.
That's true too. But I know at 27, 30, they were still going through real shit.
The younger ones, they don't have the same blueprint as what we grew up off of. How
you know that?
I'm saying all of them. I ain't saying.
Okay, but how you can't single out a whole classification of people.
Just specifying it to just ours that we know of. I'm talking about everybody that done been out
I'm saying 27 right now in today's day and age, bro. You don't know what they've been through and what their classifications is of being adults.
I done seen a lot of 27-year-olds ain't doing nothing that we would learn. Nothing that we would learn from.
Now, what was you saying about your grade of women? Wasn't you saying that you need to look outside the box? Maybe you need to look outside the box for the 27 and 30-year-olds right now, too.
That's what I'm saying. If we look on the 27, they ain't going to be thinking on that. But that's why I'm
can't call that shot, bro.
I'm trying to get that because I wanna be able to teach something.
You can't call that shot. If I'm 27, 30 years old, it ain't a 40-year-old motherfucker right now that can tell me what's going on in the world. And then can differentiate.
Man, you can't speak as that woman, though.
I damn sure can't.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I can speak for their grade, though.
If we was the man that was 37 what we is, and we was going half our age, plus 7.
Okay.
Then we would get a young mind.
Yeah, of course you are, because you dating damn near a decade back.
But then that's what I'm saying. Like we would get a mind that we could actually mold to our family.
You thinking that you can do that? So what you're telling me is that you're thinking.
What I'm saying.
But you're thinking. But you're thinking that you can date younger and then manipulate a mind into what you want it to be, and you can't do that.
You can manipulate an old mind to do the same thing. I'm not trying to manipulate anything. What I'm trying to do is
what it sounds like you're doing.
I'm trying to basically have my idea of a family.
How?
But when you get a younger mind, is what I'm saying. It's more of a listenable mind.
No,
like because the older woman mind, you know they stuck in their way, so you ain't gonna be able to tell them things.
No, bro.
A younger mind, you might be able to get a little bit of things. Even if I'm talking about if we was on some up and up shit. I'm not trying to get over on this woman or nothing. I'm talking about specifically building my family.
Listen to me, bro. Listen to me. I love the shit out you. But for the outside viewers listening in right now, bro, it sounds like you're dating younger women to manipulate their minds into what you want them to be.
But I'm not.
And it's not gonna work out like that.
But I'm not. But what I'm saying is, in that aspect of you saying that, I'm saying that I heard from the Godfather to just date half your age plus 7. And if I had to
Who's the guy? No, who's the Godfather for the
that's
listeners?
Kevin
don't know?
Samuel, man. Kevin Samuel,
okay.
you know, I follow him.
All
Man,
right,
you know,
so it's a lot of people.
Forgotten, man.
It's a lot of people that's gonna disagree with you
I
automatically
understand,
with
just
you
because
saying
I
this
said
Kevin
his
Samuels.
name. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I tried to leave his name out of it, just like he taught us. Leave my name out of this and just speak your truth.
But it's not gonna work like that.
It is, man. 'Cause
It's not.
If I say that I'm
Bro,
dating half
just
my
like
age plus 7,
if I say a mucus doesn't belong in the body, they automatically gonna
But that's
refer to
different. That's different.
Dr. Sebi.
that's different. Hold on, man.
It's not.
I'm breaking it all the way home for you. Because if I'm saying that I'm dating half my age plus 7, and I'm telling you, like I'm not the man that you talking about. That we talking about is manipulating woman. Is not out here trying to look to be married.
No, bro.
Listen, hold on.
Go ahead.
Not looking to be married and not trying to have no kids. What I'm saying is, you getting if the blueprint is spelled out and you know you can trust that blueprint, and we going off of that. And if I'm the ideal man, I'm looking, that's how I'm moving, then that's what I'm moving in. I'm gonna be the man that you looking for in that, and so I can teach you to be the type of woman that I want to be at the age of half my age plus 7.
But as soon as you say half your age plus 7, people are automatically gonna refer to Dr. Samuel Kevins.
Yeah,
They're gonna
but
do that. Is he a doctor?
No, he's not a doctor.
Okay,
but
so Samuel Kevin Samuels,
he's
they gonna
just a
come
godfather,
up.
man.
They
He's
gonna
just a
they gonna come up
godfather.
with that algorithm that you just spit out. They automatically gonna associate with that with Kevin Samuels, bro.
But then I have to
The
go.
same thing
Even if we took Kevin Samuels out, like what I said, women have been dating older men.
But where have we came up with that calculation?
But I'm
Who came up with that calculation?
No, this is what was happening in school. We know that women wasn't fucking with us because they was fucking with older men in
But
school.
where have you ever heard half your age plus 7?
I didn't until I heard it from him. I'll be honest.
There you go.
But I'm just saying, like it's a good analogy because I'm looking. If I'm going out here and I'm still trying to reproduce, because you have kids, I don't.
Correct.
So if I'm still looking to actually actively reproduce, and I'm seeing that the 35 plus women can't have kids like they used to because they got 6 kids already, and I'm still trying to have kids. Even if I add 6 more kids to your 6, it ain't gonna happen. The more likely decision would be from the younger woman because she can have the 6 kids because the other one done already had her 6.
But
so
where
I'm
did
still
it-
trying
but
to
where-
build my family, and I still have to think about myself. And I'm basically the older man, just like what I was saying. Young women used to date older men. Now we are the older men, even though we only 30s in our 30s.
Correct.
You know, we
but,
are the
but
older
where,
men
but
that
where they
they
get
date now.
half your age plus 7 from?
I mean,
Again, I go back to that calculation.
it's still a.
Why is it that half your age plus 7? Why is it that? Why couldn't it just be 7 years behind? How come it could be 10 years behind? Why is it
because
half your age plus 7?
You seeing, like, that's was just what I'm saying. Like I'm getting them. If I'm talking to if I'm dating 30-year-olds, all these people around my age.
But they can still have kids.
But most of them can't, though. Is what I'm saying. Geriatric pregnancy steps in.
Yeah, it
And
does.
you have to think about that. And like,
How old are you right now, though?
I'm 37. And I'm telling you, like,
So 30-year-old wouldn't
like-
work for you.
no. I ain't gonna say it won't work for me. What I'm saying is that it's more likely not to work for them to have kids. And I'm looking for my best options to have kids.
That's cool. But what I'm saying is that it doesn't necessarily have to be a 24, 25-year-old to
But
do it.
that's the normal age of where women start stepping in and starting having kids, and then they growing a family.
Okay,
from that
okay.
point
So
on
let
in.
me ask you this. So when you 40-something, are you still going to be looking for a 25-year-old?
Most definitely. I'm gonna look for half my age plus 7, just like I told you. If I'm 40, that's half my age. That's 27 years old.
Correct.
See, so it's
But
still
I
in
said
the-
40-something. I said, are you still going to be looking for a 25-year-old, 24-year-old?
My honest answer, bro. Yes, I'm still gonna be looking for half my 40-year-old ass plus 7.
Do you want my honest opinion?
You can tell
I don't think that it has anything to do with the biological clock. I think it has something to do with you wanting to just a younger mind so you can do what the fuck you want to do with them.
Nah, it ain't.
I'm
not trying to do what I want to do with these women.
I'm just shooting to you straight, bro.
I'm trying to have a family.
If somebody is looking at this on TV or on the internet or whatever, bro, they gonna sit back and they gonna think the same thing I'm thinking. No. Why does it have to be that age bracket?
Even if we took the age bracket out of it, and I just want to say I want to have kids. And I say that the women around my age is not able to have kids regularly like they used to.
But that's a good excuse, bro. That's a good excuse. But it's
no,
not true.
It's proven. Yes, it is.
It's not true.
It's geriatric pregnancy. You can look it up, bro.
I know. That's true. That's true.
And they got it at an age frame.
But what I'm saying is that
35 is geriatric pregnancy.
That's 30 to 35, bro. You talking about 24, 20, 23-year-olds.
That's my argument, though.
Okay, then.
That's my argument is that I'm looking for something that is able that I don't have to worry about and I can go ahead and grow my family.
So when you 46 plus, you gonna stop trying to have children? Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm not gonna stop trying to have children until I have children because I don't have kids. I'm not there where y'all at. Y'all have kids, so y'all can say I want to stop where I want to stop.
I understand
y'all can do that, but I'm not there, so I still got a goal in mind, so I still want to have kids. So I still want to leave a legacy. Y'all legacy is already set. So I'm still working and actively out here dating and looking for my legacy.
I understand that. I'm just saying that you don't necessarily have to look for 22 to 24-year-olds to do it.
But I'm saying if those was my better options, those is what I'm saying.
You can do what you will, bro.
That's the only thing I'm saying. I know I can do what I will.
I know, bro.
I can do what I will.
You can do what you will.
I'm just my argument. This is just my argument.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Is that's the better option? I agree with him. That ain't my argument. I agree with Kevin Summer because it's the better option because I've been there. I've been there.
I know, man.
I'm out here.
I know, man.
Still trying to have kids.
Every man has their own.
Women that's my age, you know, and it's just not happening.
Every man got their own path, bro. I just can't get down with a motherfucker trying to get with a 23-year-old.
Hey, man.
Especially at this day and age, there's nothing that a 23-year-old, 24-year-old woman can show me at my age.
But that was my argument too. I said I'm not trying to have her show me anything. I'm trying to show her.
She can't show you nothing.
I'm trying to show her something because a man is supposed to be the teacher.
Correct.
And so he gonna mold and teach his woman on what it is on what type of family he wants.
Correct, but you're gonna be having the same arguments you having with a 40-year-old woman. You still gonna be trying to get her to understand what
she gonna be stuck.
It just depends on the person, bro.
She gonna be stuck in her ways, and I didn't deal with too many stuck in their ways as females, man. Come on now, you can't tell them nothing.
I just think that it's based off the person, man. I don't think that you can really just base it off of an age classification.
I'm right there with you though. We saying the same thing, bro.
Kinda, but you basing it on an age classification.
You saying the same thing.
You basing it on for age classification. You saying
whatever woman, if we took age out of it, whatever woman is gonna deal with is gonna deal with it. Even if I'm gonna deal with whatever I'm gonna deal with, any person, we all got that classification down. Any woman or any person is gonna deal with whatever they want to deal with.
Right.
But what I'm saying is me knowing like how I've been out here operating and how I've been doing, and I know that my shit ain't the blueprint. You get what I'm saying? Like I can date these women and do that, sleep with them, not have no kids, and still think in the back of my mind, my wife might not, or my mother or my child might not even be in this state. But it's still, I have to know within myself, like I'm still actively out here dating to know that I'm trying to have kids.
Right.
So no matter what woman I'm bringing in this shit, I'm gonna tell her in the beginning that I know I'm still trying to have kids. She can say what she wants, but it's ultimately what I want, and I can keep fucking with that, or I can leave that shit alone.
Man. Clock's ticking.
So I know the clock is ticking, but for men, you know, it happens longer than women.
Yeah, and then don't just be out there just shooting up anything.
That's why I was saying that it'd be easier to get one half your age plus 7.
You think it'll be easier?
Well, I'm just saying, like, if I had to base it off science and math and all that, just knowing that women ain't producing. It ain't a lot of women producing past 35.
That's one thing. That's one thing. But then you're trying to get a young mind to adapt to what you want it to do. I mean, that's a totally different thing too.
Always don't. You know, we grew up in this too, and our minds wasn't young. It was young in aspects. but we was more mature in certain aspects as well too. So we know, like, I can actively vet and go on and know, like, I'm not gonna deal with no young-minded ass motherfucker just because she is young-minded. I was young at once upon a time, and I thought as an old person.
Right.
So I understand that there's different interactions out here in the world, you know, that you might not get this 27-year-old. She might not act like 27. She might act like a 43-year-old.
Yeah, and then she might be stuck in her ways, like you, as you put it, like a 40-something-year-old.
She might not.
She might not.
I still have to take myself because I don't have the legacy that y'all have already.
Bro, you keep saying that, bro. I understand that. But you ain't got to compare what's going on with me in your life.
But it ain't just you. I'm just saying, even
or any of the homies.
I'm comparing it to myself.
Correct.
And I'm saying that I know what I want. But I know that I want to have a legacy.
I understand that, bro. But what I'm saying is, don't rush into a situation that might get you burned forever.
I'm 37 years old and everybody already got kids. I can't be rushing.
Right.
I can't be rushing into anything.
Right.
I'm taking my time in this shit. That's why I ain't already had kids.
Correct. And that's why I say
I've been hella safe.
That from 25 to even to 30 something.
But now I'm
give it a go, bro.
I'm just like in a thought process right now, you know, and I'm always on my experiment shit because that's just me.
That's cool.
So I'm always trying to see how things go, you know, and figure out if this is where I'm supposed to be and all.
Correct.
So I'm going to weigh my options.
All right.
But I'm not rushing into nothing. But I'm just saying, like, just for the sake of argument of us arguing right now, and just saying, like,
I don't feel like it's an argument. I feel like it's a healthy discussion.
Saying, just discussions is arguments. That's why I'm just saying, like, we just going back and forth. And it's just, I'm not saying like an argument like we mad at each other, nigga, and it's your opinion over mine or nothing. I'm just saying, like, shit, we having a good ass debate right now, man, and y'all could damn sure chime in on this motherfucker and say. But I'm just saying, well, we two different people in this aspect because you already got kids and I don't. So even if we took that out of it, your mind frame is not like mine.
Of course not.
So we two different people. So I see it this way, you gonna see it this way, and I still want to move this way because of my logic. My logic put me there.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying that the person for you could be 30 something.
They could be. I'm not. I'm dating my 30. I mean, you know that. That's why I'm saying, like, if we would have to take it out of this because I'm with a woman that's my age now, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm still not having kids. Even with the one before that, my age, I'm still not having kids. Before that, I'm still not having kids. So if I just put myself out there in a different aspect of as far as age limit is what we talking about, then I might get a better result. Because, I mean, I'm just taking accountability for my shit, and they can take accountability for their shit. If they can still have kids, then they can still have kids. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm fucking with you. But if you ain't, then I'm not even mad at you still either. I mean, we all out here living in this motherfucker, man. We don't know when we was going to have kids. We planned to have some kids, and it came out that way. And then we didn't plan, and that shit still came out. So I'm just out here really trying to live. But now I'm just more serious with it, you know, because, like you say, you know, time is ticking, and I ain't rushing. But I ain't rushing, but I am. If that makes any sense. Like, I'm not going to rush a woman. I'm not going to rush a situation on just because I might think that I have to have kids with her or something. I'm rushing a situation just because I know what I want. Like, even if that shit take 5, 10, 20, 30 more years, I'm still good with it. Like, I try to tell, like, she got mad, or not mad. They would have a discussion and say that, you know, men having kids or people having kids at 40, 50 years old, and then your kid got to deal with that because now they got an older parent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about none of that. I'm still thinking about my legacy like everybody else. You know,
right.
Everybody else done already got something out here in the world that they could just leave their name to. My daddy had me. I'm a junior. I ain't got no junior to leave it to if I ain't got nothing.
I hear you.
You know, so that's just my clock.
Got you.
You know, I ain't saying it's a sped up clock. You know, that's just my clock. I know what I want. And if it comes, you know, with who I'm with or who I ain't with, I'm still just moving in that energy, knowing that I'm moving with that goal in mind.
Just be careful, man.
Oh, you know I'm careful, man. That's
be
why I
careful,
say,
brother.
man, I done been strapped up for damn to 30 years, man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to unstrap that motherfucker.
I just
man.
don't
It's
want you to
different, man.
finally have a child, and then the child ends up being your worst fucking nightmare.
Oh yeah,
Because
I didn't
that's a
learn.
possibility too.
I didn't learn from
And
watching
I
all
think
y'all
and I
shit,
think
man.
that comes with the pedigree of where that mind frame is at, man. Because I don't know too many 27, 25, 24-year-olds that's on they shit like that. Not saying it ain't true, but that's going, see eye to eye with what you talking about and understand what a legacy really means and what it all entails to keep that intact.
But really,
You feel me?
I'm the one that's slacking here because we know my situation, and if I was going hard on the other side, then it wouldn't even be no question because I would be building my shit. Everybody would just be running with what I'm saying because I'm already working and I'm providing all this shit.
Right.
But that's why I say we know my situation, so I'm moving in that aspect, knowing what I'm in.
Right.
But if I do transition and move over to something else, then I know what I'm gonna do.
Right.
We
But-
know what we gonna do.
But back to what you were saying though, women wanting men without children, and then so back to the dating pool, the women that are our age without children, are they still wanting men without children too? Or are they cool with either or?
In my opinion, I feel like they want men without children just because of they seeing the lifestyle, just they kids, and they want that that cushy feeling.
The women without
And
children.
They not having to worry about the other person's baggage.
Yeah.
I'm just able to bring my baggage, but then you leave your baggage. So that's why I think it's a lot of selfishness coming into it.
Oh, yeah, it's damn so selfish.
Cause somebody want it their way,
Yeah.
instead of you when you getting with something, you want it how both of y'all want it. It ain't just a one-sided relationship.
Right.
So that's where I'm at with it, man.
And you felt like you would get a different opinion if you was maybe like in a, I ain't gonna say Texas because Texas is just like us, but
Yeah,
like
they
a
right there.
Colorado or you know what I'm saying, or Kansas, some surrounding states, or hey, let's go up north like a Detroit. You think you get a different feel or a different gene pool or women?
I think you might. I mean, because of like we raised, like I was saying.
Have you tried to do that yet?
I mean, I didn't got my travel on.
Yeah, but I
done been
mean,
here and
but
there.
specifically like like
With
hit up
that
the
in
dating
mind.
apps and then break this shit down like a science project. Like I'm gonna work on 2 months in Denver.
I like dating apps, but they don't really do it for me like that though.
Right. I just don't see how you gonna reach that amount of people within like a 2-month time unless you just traveling there all the time.
I'm just going off of my steps being guided, if that makes sense.
Just wherever you end up.
Because when I'm in control of my stuff, I see what it is. I could say I'm gonna go left, but something happened over here on the right, and that's where I'm at.
Damn.
So basically, I just been out here just letting my steps get ordered.
Oh man, bro, you gonna have to do something, especially if the clock's ticking. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
Yeah, I can't fight against what's being presented to me because I'm like, if I see, I just put it like this: if I see myself as a stress reliever or bring you out of, because I'm already in my state and I know where my state is. I'm pretty aware of how to handle myself. When other people don't know how to handle themselves, that's why I seem like the stuff is being sent my way, and that's kind of my calling, of getting them where they able to maneuver out in the world with everybody else.
Yeah.
And my time ain't just now. If it ain't happening, it ain't happening. I mean, everybody ain't planning when they having kids or when they moving on and making different type of important decisions in their life. I mean, shit it just happened. So that's why I mean by I'm letting my steps just be ordered by moving themselves, man.
Yeah, just whatever chips fall where they like.
I mean, I'm putting in the work while I'm putting in the work. It ain't like motherfuckers ain't noticing me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the women. They notice what they got, and they notice they hitting me up. Even the old ones, they know what they done missed out on. They know what they got. It's just that
you ever
they
have
mind
any
frame.
that was like pursuing a family at one point in time that came back and was like, hey, let's try to do what we was talking about doing back in the day. Like nothing like that happening either, huh?
Nah, it's just I did hear one time, it's just that not one time, a couple of times, that they should have did things a little differently. They would have handled me a little different is what they were saying.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah, you know how regrets go, but that's why I say that it's just a learning curve. It ain't even to just deal with me, it's to deal with your next motherfucker that you're dealing with. Mm-hmm. So you don't know that you don't have to do the things that you was doing.
Shit, maybe it might need to be a dating app just for the people that ain't got children. You know what I'm saying? That might be something that you might need to look into your damn self, bro. Cause shit, that would strengthen the dating pool already. Like everybody on the same thing, and everybody kind of got the same goal in mind. Cause there's a lot of women that's out here. I see posts all the time that are looking for men to basically want to step up to be that for them. Like looking for somebody that
you was talking about it in a stepdaddy type aspect, right?
Both.
Okay, so in a single matter too.
I mean, I don't know if it be your type.
Do they have baggage or not? So that's what I'm saying. Like I come into all of that. That's my questions to all of that when I go into it.
Correct. Just like it would be a woman that might, be the other way around. Mm-hmm. I mean, and I can't blame her either. I mean, if she come into it and she like, hey, I got XYZ. I got my bachelor's, what I'm saying? I got my master's, I got my, whatever. I got my doctorate. Shit, it's some doctors out there. Mm. And then I want my man to be, single. I want him to not have no children. I want him to also be on my same level, go to the gym 3 times a week. I mean, shit, if that's your categories, that's your categories, man. I can't argue with that. You deserve everything you looking for.
But we know everything ain't checked off on them boxes, though. So we all got to compromise with what we dealing with.
And that's another thing that I'm saying, that gonna have to give a little to get a little.
So that's why I feel like I'm giving a whole heck of a lot.
True.
And all I'm just asking for is just a little bit.
Well, that's a big bit.
I mean, some of them ain't even having my kids though, and I still fuck with them.
True. But you to fuck with them as far as like forever type, because they're gonna have to produce a child if they're gonna be with you.
Even if they didn't, they still around and they going against what I said, right? What I said I wanted, right? So when does it stop mattering for what I said I wanted?
Well, I mean, if they're not serving your purpose, then what they there for, bro?
And that's how a lot of relationships start going.
You know what I'm saying?
The purpose gets thrown out the window.
I mean,
and that's my argument, though.
They not there for your purpose, then, I mean, ain't no time to waste, my brother.
Man, I ain't trying to keep wasting no time with them, man. That's why I honesty, I preach it, They preached it, and I say they as women.
Right.
They preached honesty that they wanted.
I mean, that's just like, a woman getting with a dude that she's saying wants to be driven in life, goal-oriented, but this nigga plays PS5 all goddamn day, and this nigga ain't doing nothing to further his career. I mean, that's the same shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's just you gotta take the ins with the outs. You gotta lead by example, should I say? Shit. You can't preach one thing and then, you know what I'm saying, do the other. Yeah. It's like you're gonna have to find something that's in your gene pool too. Yeah. Especially on the same wavelength that you. You can't if they ain't bearing children at the end of the day, then shit, they don't serve you no purpose.
And that's really why I sure hate to say it, man, but that's really why, I be pushing more for the poly lifestyle for me. Because if I'm cool with what I got and she cool with me and building more past that, then I'm definitely gonna, tell her to, or not tell her, try to see if we all could be good in this, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'd rather keep you around, but you got to want to keep yourself around too, especially if you knowing that you got that baggage and I don't. That's where the decision comes of what I want to deal with and what I don't want to deal with. Mm. And men typically deal with a lot of shit behind women because we chasing after that cat, and we not just putting it to the forefront that we chasing after that cat, but certain shit happen to where you just have a thought in your mind, like when she asking you to do something, you like, but damn, I do that shit so I can get some pussy tomorrow or something.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm
typical
saying?
shit.
But that's just why I say we're saying do anything to get some fucking pussy, because that's our damn bottom line.
Right.
But past the bottom line, when we get to the top line, we want that marriage, but we want that shit in a different matter.
Right, but based
And
on what you going through right now, shit, you looking for a family.
Yes.
So I mean, ain't
I
nothing
want
else that should matter with
family
that.
like how I see it though. And I understand like our plans don't go how we plan it. But still, like if a grown person is asking, I mean not asking you, like telling you what he want or telling you what she want, we either gonna decide to do that shit or we ain't gonna decide to do that shit.
Correct.
So that's where if you decide to do that shit, go ahead and change yourself. Be that shit. If you're not gonna do it, then don't do that shit. Say that shit in the beginning. Move on to the next motherfucker and start that shit out, the whole other process again.
But some people got ulterior motives though too.
Man, that's why I say you got to. That's why I'm trying to move in
know?
this honesty now, man. That way we know we ain't taking advantage of people. We not manipulating people. We not trying to get them to do shit we want them to do.
But at the end of the day, all you can do is be goal oriented for yourself.
Yeah.
And all you can do is just worry about your own
You know
self.
we always want to add something to ourselves once we get ourselves to a certain point in our life.
Correct.
We always want to add that extra to it.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that all you can do in the end of the day is just basically, you know what I'm saying, study to show yourself approved. All you can do is really just hold yourself accountable for everything that you do.
So
you see what I'm saying?
Be a man and build yourself as a man like we do, and keep on building yourself as a man, and whatever's gonna come on that other side.
Yeah, but you can't be on no bullshit either though. You can't be like, well, you know, I gotta take XYZ, you know, because I gotta make adjustments because you know they dealing with some things. I'm dealing with some things. If that's what you want to do is just have a family, bro, then that's what you. At the end of the day, that's your number one goal.
And if I'm saying how I want to build it though, like this.
What you talking about with the polygamy?
Well, I'm saying period. Yeah. If I say polygamy, but it's still my opinion and what I want to move. Like that's why I said everybody got.
Well, then it's simple.
Everybody got their pickers.
It's simple then.
They can pick and choose what the fuck they want to do.
Yeah, that's why I said that it's simple then. If it's polygamy, go in to start a family and have children, then that's what it is. There ain't no other questions or ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And I want both.
It ain't no need.
I want both, man.
That's why I said that's exactly what I just said. I said polygamy and I said start a family and children, bro.
I want it all, man.
Okay then. So that needs to be the goal, and if they ain't with the goal, then they need to get swept off the list.
I'm pushing that shit forefront. But then what about when people roll with your punches?
What you mean with they roll with your punches?
They changing they self. That's not their real self.
Well, you can't have both ways, man.
But people is changing they self to not be real. That's why they arguing with you.
But that's why I say. That brings me full circle to what I just said. I said that all you can do is just study yourself approved. All you can do is be genuine with you.
I got that. That's why I don't know.
So if you are just holding yourself accountable and doing everything that you need to do, and you notice that something is out of whack on the other end, you can't control that. You got to cut it loose because that's not goal oriented to what you said that you wanted to do.
You said it, nip it in the bud right there, man.
I'm sitting to listen to you, brother.
But I'm just saying, like, because I just heard another woman. I just heard another woman speak on this aspect too, because I was just talking to my family about it, and they just saying that they on some. I'm in it to see if you gonna change too. You know, I put my time in it with you to see if you gonna change your shit. See if you gonna start being this other way. So on the other side, am I supposed to do that same thing, or am I just I'm supposed to stay firm with it? That's where it get conflicted for me.
Why? You a grown ass man,
but that's why
and you know exactly what you want in life, right?
Know, but
all right, so there ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
You hear women talk all the time though, and you know that's our, like I said, that's our goal. That's what we have to.
I feel like you can't have both, bro.
Man, but we trying to get them, so I feel like men always changing themselves to get that.
That's what I'm saying right now. Ain't you changing yourself to get that?
I'm not trying to change myself.
No, then don't.
That's why I said half my age plus 7, because I know the goal I'm at. And
if you feel like that's gonna be the path of least resistance, then that's where you need to stay at, then, bro. And then go with that route, and then mend and bend it to what you want it to be in life. Especially if that's your goal in life, and that's what you feel like is gonna make you happy overall throughout the end of time.
Yeah.
then you need to be goal oriented. You need to stay firm, and then you need
Oh,
to
yeah.
take
Well,
XYZ to the bank, to the mountaintop, if that's what you want to do.
I got a plan, and I'm sticking to it, man. And
So ain't no need to conflict your ideas, bro. This is it. You gonna stick to the script, and
I'm just speaking to the people because I know where I'm at. So I just wanted to really
Ain't
just
no
bring
argument
this discussion because it is a discussion amongst men and women, knowing that they see things a certain type of way and they like, I'm not gonna change for that, or I am gonna change for that.
Correct, because I'm not gonna argue with the woman that's doing XYZ and she got a PhD and she want a dude to take her on. I mean, there's this fine ass girl that is on a woman that's on Facebook and shit, and she want to be wine and dine. I can't argue with that. I ain't gonna be the nigga to do it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? If that's your goal oriented, then somebody's gonna do it. Somebody gonna kiss your ass and somebody gonna do
That's
it.
why I say I'm only speaking for me right here. Whenever I was speaking personally and saying all this stuff.
Yeah, and can't nobody knock you for that, B.
No, if y'all want to say something, y'all got to bring your own shit.
Yeah, and can't nobody knock you for that. If that's what you feel in life, it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying, to the best of your abilities and make you happy in life. Then, bro, I say go pursue that shit. Do what you do.
Hey, that's why I'm on it, man. I'm not trying to change the mind of every man. I'm just telling you my opinion.
You can't, because everybody like what they like, and I understand that. I had to grow old to understand that people like what they like, and I can't really get mad at that. Shit, some like them big, some like them small. Man. Hey, that's on you, bro.
Some like to deal with the changes, or I'm gonna change you type motherfuckers. I won't even say man or women, because men and women do that. I want to change you to be what I want you to be.
Of course.
But
everybody likes a science project.
I'm trying to be who I am and let you be who you is.
Correct. Yeah. But which is going to be the path of least resistance? Which is going to give you more problems?
Well, see, that takes me back to when I was talking to my uncle and I said we didn't see all the fights and all the stuff. So all we know is I want it to be this one way, and then that's how it is, because all we seen was just how it was presented to us, like in a submissive manner. But really, when everybody get to talking, it ain't no submissive. It ain't a lot of submissive and stuff, because she has an opinion too.
Yeah.
And she want to voice that, and she gonna stand on that too. So then we got to go with that. But that's all. It all boils back to my saying that's that married. I am gonna go with that if I'm married, and if I'm just out here, trying to get to that, I'm definitely gonna want what I want, and I'm gonna be up towards that.
Copy.
And that's just my opinion.
Ain't shit wrong with that.
So everybody else had to come with their own, man.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. If that's how you feel in your heart of hearts and shit, man, I say go for it.
Yeah. So
I mean, can't nobody tell you how to make your dick rise at the end of the day. So hey,
shit.
It is what it is, man. I say if that's how you really feel, say I'm deep down in your heart, bro, the shit, and by all means, shit, do what you got to do. Especially on that. I mean,
no, man, I'm on it, man, because men done been through shit too, man. You been through shit too, y'all, and your shit, that you going on. So it affects us different too, just like anything, any problems that we have in life affects people different. So it's just all on how you gonna handle that shit and move out of that shit. I just know how I'm trying to move around with this newfound information of me being out here in the previous, interactions that I was in.
Right. You talking about with previous relationships and whatnot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because you don't want to make the same mistakes twice.
Most definitely. We always trying to grow. As men, we trying to grow and be better men. We not trying to be the same sorry motherfucker. I said this on the podcast before, man. We learned from y'all. We heard y'all, and we gonna do it. But we not gonna let you be our mamas in this shit. Like, you can tell me some shit, but you can't control me in this shit. I still got my own mind, just like I want you to have your own mind.
Right.
Shit, because we get a lot of people saying, like, should I get this shop? Should I get in this business and get to going? They be like, nah, you shouldn't do that. And that's their own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You have to take that shit for yourself and do that shit, man. It's your life.
Yeah,
That's
at the end of the day, it's the
not,
same shit.
I'm not letting that stuff cloud my stuff, even in that aspect, man.
Yeah.
So
that's why I say that in the end, you got to stay firm and then stick to what you know.
Most definitely, man.
Especially if it's somebody that ain't producing that as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they just, as you say, being fake.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, you gotta nip that shit in the bud, man. And it is what it is. I mean, ain't no love lost, but if you're gonna be goal oriented and you're gonna be knocking shit out and trying to achieve something, then
And that's what they preach for. I didn't been around a lot of women that's preaching goal orientated, and I mean they want men to want to do more, but it just seems like it's more in their eyes though, because a man is or a person is already doing something.
yeah, I feel
You know,
like
when you
overall
got-
it's just like, man, person to person, and I feel like that motherfucker is either about that shit or they not about that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if you on a time frame to where you feel like your biological clock is ticking
Mm-hmm.
and you trying to get something knocked out the way,
Mm-hmm.
then like I said, man, you got to hold people accountable, man, and they gotta really show what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Put your money where the mouth is, as they say.
That's why I
You
say
can't have both. You can't have people that's bullshitting you and then you being trying to be goal oriented at the same time. It ain't gonna work. You gotta make a decision at that fork of the road.
That's
You
why
know what I'm saying?
I pushed that 100, man, and us
But
being
everybody ain't
straight up
100.
with it, man.
Everybody ain't 100, and it's up to you to see if they are being 100 or not. Especially if they not leading by example and their actions are speaking for the words that's coming out their mouth. You ain't got no action behind the words, and they bullshitting you, man. Period. And you ain't gotta sit there and then ask yourself if they bullshitting you or not. You feel it in your heart that they bullshitting.
Yeah.
So if you feel like they bullshitting, you didn't just move on with your time while you still got time.
Yeah, that's your picker. I always say, man, shit, we got to learn what we want to fucking deal with around here, man, and move in what feels to us, man. Some of this shit that we need to be doing is uncomfortable. I will say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as far as like business and all that other shit. Yeah. But this relationship shit, man, I just think we need to be more honest with each other and with ourselves.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, I know, man. I
Hey,
know.
Good luck, and
know.
and may you have all the time in the world to get that done.
You know I ain't got no time, man.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't chase it.
You know I ain't,
'Cause
ain't
I ain't
nobody
got-
got no time.
I ain't got time to be chasing empires and trying to be chase ass at the same time, man. I don't fuck with nobody.
Yeah,
Shit.
I just be looking for a better understanding, bro.
It ain't no better understanding, man. This
Like,
shit is all out the way.
Cause I kind of, you know, I ain't gonna say I know there's a lot of other motherfuckers that was raised by none but women.
But it takes time to learn somebody's mind, and then that's more time being chipped off of the time that you already say you ain't got. It take time to do all of that shit. It take time to try to get somebody. I mean, what if you take time to get somebody on your same wavelength, and then that whole time they wasn't even on your time?
Yeah.
they was just bullshitting your time. That's wasted time already, right there. I ain't got time to be fucking around with nobody,
we
bro.
ain't trying to waste our time.
The dating
bro.
scene right now, y'all, is complicated, and Nicholas Campbell ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Fuck y'all niggas. On me.
on.
I ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit,
You
bro.
say you ain't the cause of none of it,
Nah,
man.
bro. If you trying to get some DK, then holler at me. You can get the phone number, and we can do what we
Hit
do.
him up in the DMs,
Yeah,
y'all.
man.
That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
get in my DMs. You know what I'm saying? And let's be honest with you, man. That's why I like dating people that is, you know, see eye to eye with what I'm doing.
Man.
No, I mean, they ain't got time. I ain't got time, man. I ain't looking for none of that other bullshit. Because I already got children, and I understand the nightmare behind having children. Some people have children, and they have a beautiful life.
Everybody should be a little
Everybody,
different, man.
everybody don't have that lifestyle. I'm one speaking facts right now. Speaking facts, and I have a younger baby mama and I have an older baby mama, and both of them fucking drive me nuts. So pick and choose, pick your
that-
poison.
But that's the only
Both of
reason.
them drive me nuts. And if they watching, yeah, I said it. Yeah, they both drive me fucking batshit crazy. I can't stand either one of these motherfuckers.
I'm saying,
So there you
man,
go.
That's the only reason that just stopped me from moving forward to that. That's why I have tried to, man, been on my P's and Q's on that shit. Cause I'm like, man, I don't want to deal with this shit, but I do want to deal with it, the child though. Cause I don't give a fuck about
You can't
the
have it
woman,
like
man.
that though, bro. Can't have it like that.
I was
I
like,
always
give-
say,
give me
I've
my
been saying
child.
it. I've been saying it since we all started having children. It ain't about having children. It's about who you had the child with.
Man, I already know. I'm
And at
trying
the
to
flip of the
tell
dime, it be niggas that be
It-
having babies with white girls. And they be like, oh, they're just easier.
Don't
And
do
then
it.
and then they ask to take them to court, and
do
they're
it.
like,
That
she
shit
took
ain't easy.
everything from
That shit ain't
me.
easy. They got a
and,
leg
and
up
then
in
they be
it.
like, well, I'm gonna go get me something exotic, and then they end up taking your fucking child overseas, and you can't fucking see him no more. Then it's And it's the same thing with niggas. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, shit, I need me a girl, man. They give me a girl. And then they get the girl and then they lose their goddamn mind.
Or lose everything.
I seen a homie last night and that nigga was on top of the world. And he had one kid. And now the nigga's hair falling out. That's real shit. She fucked the nigga homeboy.
That means stress.
Fucked the nigga homeboy, hair fell out. Boom.
I know you ain't talking about who I'm thinking about, but you
ain't got to do all of that. I'm just saying, like, boom, and hair fell out. So I'm speaking facts right now, bro. Yeah. Some people need kids, and then some people, man, it's a blessing that, you know what I'm saying, you taking your time to receive your blessings. But it ain't no hair, bro.
I just don't be wanting people to sit there and judge situations like mine and be like, damn, you wait all this time and then.
Man, that's the thing, bro. Let them people be who the fuck they gonna be, bro. They ain't gotta give in to nobody, man. Shit, take your goddamn time, shit. I know motherfuckers is having babies at 40-something, bro. Real shit.
I do too. That's why I'm saying I know it's still hope for me out there. That's why I'm just saying I just don't want to hear all the other shit from people telling me that I shouldn't or because of this. And it's like that's y'all life,
bro.
Y'all, everybody got different lifestyles.
I had my first child at 25. And before that, people was like, well, when you gonna have your first child? When you gonna have your first child? And to be honest with you, I wish I wouldn't have listened to a goddamn soul. I love my babies. Oh yeah, I was listening to them. I ain't gonna lie to you, because what happened with me is, nigga, a situation happened to where I was like, well, fuck it.
What happened?
Yeah, a situation happened where I was like, fuck it, you know. It ain't gonna go down the same little merry route that I thought it was gonna go down. So I was like, nigga, I'm just gonna shoot up the club on anything. You know what I'm saying? Or anything that I feel would be marriage material. And that was a bad mistake. So that's why I said don't rush into anything.
Oh no, man.
Don't rush into anything.
That's why I say though, I'm thinking about it in the aspect of I done looked at all my blueprints from Pops, my uncle and all that, and I'm just like, shit, I see it. And I know I don't want to move. I mean, even from my brothers that ain't married, I know I ain't trying to move like this.
My brothers that is married,
I definitely ain't trying to move like some of the ones that is married. You know,
right.
and letting somebody be in control of what I actually want,
and then legally be in control of what you possess.
Yeah. That's what I
being legally in control of what you possess.
I want to make sure I can control my own shit first, before you control all.
But you having that child is also giving them legal possession on what you have.
Why you think? That's why I said I didn't took my time, man. I ain't had no kids for a reason, because I'm just trying to peep the scene. I'm trying to see how it works. I mean, everybody saying don't have kids, do have kids, or it's this and it's that. I want to peep the scene for myself so I can learn.
Ain't shit wrong with that.
You know?
Just saying, man. It's a jungle out there.
I done been in the jungle and I still ain't got no kids out of it, man. So I'm saying, man, hey.
It's a jungle out there, my brother.
And I get to see the women y'all dealing with and seeing the shit y'all going through, man. So I'm noticing the jungle. These motherfuckers swimming from vine to vine, man.
And it don't matter which color or creed.
Oh no, man. It
don't matter.
It don't matter.
I'm seeing everything from Asians to whites to blacks flipping the fuck out. So it don't matter the color or creed, brother.
And it's that new time though. That's why I say our blueprint has changed. You know, so it's a different house.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to, just like I just told my uncle, man, I'm just trying to live in the house that we in now, man, you know.
You hear me?
So I can't go back to the other house, man. But yeah. Come on with it, man. Close them out, man.
Man, shit. Yeah, we done came up on this hour, man.
It's been a long ass talk. I ain't even know it either, because we just been going.
I say the motherfucker came on. All right.
I heard it.
And so we don't want to over compress, so shit, you know, we had an hour, but
yeah, man.
You know, man. We done hit our 51 subscribers. That don't mean you can't subscribe.
Man, hold up.
That don't mean you can't subscribe.
That show don't mean you can't go back to YouTube and hit that subscribe, man. We still need more, man.
Still need more.
You know, we still got. I told you this was a short-term goal for the podcast.
Yeah,
I mean, that's for us, man.
Yeah, so now we need 100.
Yeah, so we pushing for that next 50.
Need
So
100.
come on with it, man. Give us 50 more, man.
Yeah, so what we at 49 now?
No, we at 51.
Nah, I said
49. Yeah, we need 49 to go.
more.
We
to
need
go.
49 to go. I'm just trying to make sure that we don't got none of them words pop up whenever we try to go live. They ain't got shit to say. If we got 1,000 motherfuckers subscribe, 1,000 viewers,
Oh yeah, then they can't say shit.
they can't say shit.
But hold on, but we need to break down like what does it mean for the phone and then the webcam and all that other shit because I guess it's two different things.
Yeah, I thinking that the streaming is a little different. You know, when you hit the 50, you gotta stream off a webcam or some type of browser.
So might just need to get a webcam in this bitch and then shit. We might just be able to go live off that. I guess.
Yeah, that's what it was saying. It said that you can't do it from the mobile phone as well. So I guess I ain't interpreted right, but we sure appreciate them 50, man, and we need 50 more.
Need 50 more.
Really, we trying to get to 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. So I just put it out there.
There you go.
So we need y'all to watch this shit.
Hit the subscribe and leave a comment and a like.
Come on, man. Interact with us, man.
Yeah.
I see y'all here. Y'all peeping. Y'all might as well go on over to YouTube, man. Because right now, all y'all getting is me, Big O. You can go on over to YouTube, get the whole channel.
There you go, but y'all get it raw, though.
Man. Y'all see it, Durker Podcast, man.
Yeah, y'all getting it raw right now.
Yeah, man. But it's been I know it's been a long, man. You know, I was in my talking mode today.
Well, you had some shit on your chest.
Especially because I just got out of it with my family shit. So.
Yeah, man, you about to say when you get these comments, you gonna have hell to pay.
Come on with it, man. Comment and let me know what y'all think. Shit,
you gonna have hell to pay.
If y'all ain't fucking with it, let me know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let you know right now, you're gonna have hell to pay.
I'm answering personally. Shit. You ain't gotta worry about nothing, but I'm answering personally now. So shit, yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm your boy Trey.
Yeah, and it's dirty, man. I know we ain't organized, man, but we on it, man.
Chill.
Shit. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for next week's podcast, Durker Podcast, and we is out.
City putting it down, from a pound from the ground, just to blow the bitch down. All you see sick niggas need to just drown. It's like a circus coming to town, DDC is in it, the clown. Ain't no adjectives needed to love my now. It's like a stake in the ground, I promise I'll hold it down. Hold it down. My niggas pack more chrome, yeah, kitchen silverware, nigga, there's soldiers everywhere, Oklahoma.